Alpha, beta, omega, absolutely. Here's an extended version of the introduction. No, that's not the name of a college fraternity. As you probably guessed from the title, I was referring to a certain type of person, specifically the various male personality types that make up the complex tapestry of men in the world. The original theory, like peeling back the layers of an ancient onion, began with the idea that human society resembles a pack of wolves in terms of hierarchy. After all, as humans we are all still relatively primitive, remnants of our evolutionary past, living in an increasingly complex and modern world. So naturally, from the depths of our collective unconscious, some original personality archetypes emerge from this ancient social structure. You probably know at least a few of these types that you can think of in your daily life. They hide in the shadows of our workplaces, stride confidently down the streets, and live quietly in the corners of our social circles. Who knows, watching it, you might look into the mirror of your own self-reflection and see echoes of these archetypes staring back at you, or maybe recognize them in the faces of those around you. Depending on who you ask, there are at least 7 different male personality types, each a unique combination of traits and tendencies that shape how they navigate the world. So today we journey into the depths of male psychology to illuminate the intricacies of these 7 archetypes. Are you ready to dive into the labyrinthine labyrinth of male identity? Let's travel further and solve mysteries together. Zeta man. Number 1. Zeta man. The Zeta male is one of the lesser-known male personality types. As you can imagine, this is considered the opposite of alpha males, which we'll get to a bit later. Zeta male is a one-man wolf. Don't think about The Hangover. I know you are. Stop it. Being lone wolves, Zetas tend to keep their company and live by their own rules. This strict code of seclusion also extends to the Zeta's love life, as Zetas are usually celibate by choice, choosing to forego things like sex and marriage. Of course, everyone has reasons for this choice. For some, it might just be going through the motions with glasses, just seeing straight what's ahead to reach the goal. For others, it may be that their relationship went wrong, and so they chose not to focus their energy on things that might bother them. It can be lonely in many ways. But as any Zeta male says, even a lone wolf is better than a sheep. Gamma man. Number 2. Gamma man. The Gamma man is interesting because gammas are like a stew of personality types. This personality usually has a little bit of everything. Unlike other, usually personality types, one defining feature stands out. Ranges do not have intrinsically dominant personality types. For example, a person with a gamma personality is both empathetic and adventurous. Empathy has been dismissed by certain people over the years as a female emotion or weakness, but anyone who has ever been to a male doctor who treated patients terribly will tell you how important empathy is. Clearly, this is also one of Gamma's strengths. Gamos are usually very aware of themselves and how their actions affect others, which, along with their empathy, is a great asset in any field they choose to go into. Not to mention, Gammas tend to be both spirited and adventurous. So your Gower friend may suggest a crazy adventure, but he'll also at least hopefully make sure you survive it. The Omega Man. Number 3. The Omega Man. Full disclosure, when I wrote this script it made me think of a movie called The Omega Man. The film was later reformed with Will Smith in the lead role. And when it comes to Omega men, this personality type tends to be quieter and more reserved than other personality types. Omegas very much march to the beat of their own drum. They are intelligent even to the point of being into things like video games or collectibles. But unlike other personality types, Omegas don't want to rule the world because it's just a place where they keep their stuff. He is usually that friend who is really smart in a lot of different ways, but doesn't use those smarts in a useful way. We all have that friend who is both the smartest person we know and the least successful. While other personality types might work for a huge house and supercar collection, Omega is content with a basement apartment and the latest video game. They also don't want to attract as many women as possible. In their love life, Omegas can be disappointing to their partners. Omegas want to take care of their partner, but at the same time, they don't like partners who constantly need them. Sometimes Omegas just want to relax on their own. This hot and cold relationship style often does not lead to long-lasting and meaningful relationships. Delta Man. Number 4. Delta Man. Delta males are another one of those somewhat lonely personality types, although their loneliness is usually less intentional than that of Zeta males. Delta personalities tend to be more reserved than other personality types, although in some cases, Delta personality types may have developed after some type of trauma, causing them to withdraw from the world and live a more modest life. Although Deltas are studious, ambitious, and goal-oriented, they still somehow manage to stay in the shadows. They never get all the attention that some other personality types get, and this can unfortunately make them resent the world around them and feel like they're always trying to get ahead, but never quite get there. However, despite the aforementioned loneliness, this does not mean that Delta personalities are always alone. Deltas are not like Zetas, who avoid physical and emotional relationships. On the other hand, Deltas tend to be a little tighter. Even in a relationship where the Delta has already been deeply cut, they tend to develop a self-defense mechanism that keeps everyone at arm's length. This can be especially frustrating for romantic partners, as many find when meeting Delta. My partner goes in, but they never do. So even in a committed relationship, both the Delta male and even their partner can feel very lonely. However, if your partner is willing to say it, they may have something very special. While the Delta man's personality traits may not always make them the most fun at parties, they are definitely someone you want on your team. Sigma Chess. Number 5. Sigma Chess. This is a personality type that has only gained attention in recent years. They are another type of lone wolf personality, although in this case they are less of a hangover style one-man wolf and more of a John Wick style. Specifically, we mean that the Sigma male tends to be cunning, confident, pleasant, and somewhat manipulative. They tend to be excellent communicators, and this, along with their confidence, draws people into their orbit. Although unlike other personality types, Sigmas do not tend to seek attention. Any attention they get is usually as much a result of their general nature as their hard work. When it comes to work duties, Sigmas prefer to work for themselves than to be involved in boring and monotonous work. This independent streak and ambition also makes Sigma males very adventurous, and it is not uncommon for Sigma males to accidentally decide to take and leave. Because of all this, Sigmas can also be a bit manipulative. Their charm and confidence make it easier for them to talk things out with people instead of trying to bully others by force of will. A Sigma male can convince you of something before you know it. Because of their unique combination of qualities, Sigma men's love lives tend to be equally unique, usually resulting in somewhat short but passionate love affairs. As a result, Sigmas tend to be like bees, always looking for the next flower. Don't be sad it's over, just be happy it happened at all. Unlike Alphas, which reflect external confidence, Sigmas are like black holes. They are so internal that they attract the world to them. Beta male. Number 6. Beta male. This brings us to one of the most well-known personality traits. What's better than beta? Well, it depends who you talk to. Beta males are primarily known for their submissive personalities. They will probably do whatever they can to avoid confrontation. They are the so-called nice guys in the personality pecking order. In addition to being submissive, betas tend to be loyal, kind, and reserved. A beta male is the type who is usually brought home to meet his parents when an alpha does a wild thing on his date. In other words, beta males are usually the men a woman marries after having fun with alphas or sigmas. Betas are somewhat looked down upon in society because they lack certain traits that are desirable in others. What they lack in bravery and adventure, they make up for in stability. At work, they tend to be quiet types who work hard, but never seem to get a promotion. These are beige wallpapers of personality types. They are important and serve a purpose, but they are rarely the first choice. Betas are usually a safe choice for partners. Alpha male. Number 7. Alpha. Here we stand at the top of the personality food chain, where the echoes of primal instincts reverberate through the corridors of human behavior. The term alpha has its roots in the primal dance of the wolf, where the alpha male rules as the supreme, dominant beacon in the wilderness of social dynamics. But let us not be misled by simplistic interpretations. The complex tapestry of wolf society is much more nuanced than a simple hierarchical pyramid. Alphas, born leaders, have a magnetic charisma that draws others into their orbit like moths to a flame. Their presence commands attention, their words carry weight, and their actions shape the landscape of human interaction. Women yearn to bask in the glow of their faith, while betas strive to emulate their towering presence. But behind the superficial charm lies a deeper truth. Alphas are defined not only by outward dominance, but also by their relentless pursuit of excellence in all endeavors. They are the architects of their own destiny, carving success out of the raw clay of ambition and determination. Alphas march from boardrooms to battlefields with unwavering determination, leaving an indelible mark on the world around them. And yet, amid the glory of their achievements, alphas remain enigmatic figures, shrouded in self-made mystique. They are masters of their territory, masters of their destiny, and architects of their destiny. So here we are at our peak, as we explore the vast and varied landscape of male personality types. Do you recognize shades of yourself or loved ones from these archetypes? Perhaps you saw reflections of your own journey, or gain new insight into the complexities of human nature. As we navigate the ever-changing currents of existence, remember that we are not alone in our quest for understanding. We are but humble travelers on the winding road of evolution, united by the common thread of our humanity. So let us move forward with open minds and compassionate hearts, for in the tapestry of life, each thread contributes to the rich tapestry of our shared experience. Farewell, fellow believers, and may the winds of curiosity guide you on the path of self-discovery and enlightenment. Until we meet again, remember, we're all in this together. You of